And we're live. Do we have any issues that we have with audio? We always should ask this at the top. Give a second. Anybody got any problems? Any complaints?
Complaints.
Hell yeah. Welcome to D&D. We are in a no sound from Jez, just the classic. Funny joke, yeah. Jez was just testing you, little cat, just testing you. We're back today with another adventure. We'll jump into the recap after the intro, but before I do, we have another month, which means another giveaway. So, Jez, would you like to do the honors?
No sound from Jez.
Oh my god, how does this always happen?
That's impressive, huh?
I forgot to
No
start
sound in general?
Nah, I call hacks. It's definitely working. Anyway, I'll do that again. This month we have, courtesy of our friends at Aeon Craft, this Ranger Out for a Ride shirt, available in choices of colours, sizes, and unisex shirt, so anyone can get on board. All you need to do is be a follower, watch us on the last Monday of the month, and you'll be in the running to win this fantastic shirt. What else we got going on, Dan?
Things and stuff and things. Many of you are aware, you've probably seen the multiple amounts of posts on Twitter and Facebook. This week is Jasper's Game Week. We're lucky to be a part of it. They're raising money for suicide prevention and mental health awareness. Currently today is day 2, and they're already sitting at $2,299. I believe, Jeremy, you are playing on Wednesday night on their stream at 7 o'clock.
That's it, 7 p.m. Be here on the Ardent Roleplay channel.
And Maddie, you are playing at 3:30 in the afternoon this coming Friday.
Yes, indeed.
Hell to the yeah.
I was just making my character before.
multitasking. So be sure to tune in to see them. If you can donate, fantastic. If you can't, that's okay too. Just support the stream. But yeah, that's it from me. Let's go back to whoever's next to it for an announcement.
Right to the intro, Jez.
Let's do it.
You fucking dick nipples.
And we're back.
Always good timing.
Amazing. So last session, where we left off, the players had been exploring Downfall, a little town, quite quaint, at the center of which was a witch's cottage. All of the little islands were surrounded by water. As they began to explore, they found a little bullywug community that lived inside of this little town. And exploring further, they came across a little monarch, a little ruler, King Gullop the 19th, hiring the adventurers. Specifically, do you all remember what he hired you to do?
Fuck shit up.
Frame someone.
Return Lavorna's big bad book of blood.
Yes.
And someone else is the fall guy, not King
Exactly. So trying to take away some of the ire of their local benefactor, and they're trying to give it back to them without raising suspicion against Gullop the 19th. As you explored further, you quickly came to realize that maybe not everything was so black and white. There was someone that sat in a jail cell that seemed to be doing only what was right, but yet was being put to death by trial by combat. And as it all came to a head, you realized that there was a few things that needed to be done. If everything was to go well, you were to get your friend back, save someone that should be freed for good reason, and in the end, not murder a whole community by summoning a shadow demon.
Yeah.
So where are we at?
I missed anything. So,
Sit back and watch the fireworks.
as you were all escaping, the distraction was caused. I think you were planning to steal the air balloon. Was that correct?
Yeah.
Yes, and the talking heads.
And the talking heads. Very true. Very true. How could I forget those charming characters? As you all were doing your thing, Warbit, being the great problem solver that you are, summoned a shadow demon upon the town of Downfall. Now, it did its work very well. The town was distracted. Screeches, squeals, gulps, and rivets were heard across the waterways. Unfortunately, it's a hungry shadow demon. And as you all ran towards the balloon, it was not the only snacks that it was looking for, being the frogs. And suddenly, it saw Hector looking very much the snack as it began to approach him.
You are a tasty snack, Hector.
As my next action, I didn't remember to, but I should have instructed that demon to do a thing. So as soon as I am able to, for its next turn, I will order it to just like splash around in some puddles and make a scene.
All right, let's roll for initiative. Let's see how this plays out.
Do I have a character token in this one, DM?
I will quickly create one for you.
Thank you. I'm happy if it's just a potato.
Oh no, we gotta get you your boy.
My boy Clapclaw.
Oh, he is so beautiful.
He's such a good boy.
Oops.
I gotta get him with his pumpkin, his gourd still on his head though. I can't yet give him his preferred head.
Jez, you're on private rolls, by the way.
No, big stuff. Roll a 13. Anybody get?
Playing some secret D&D over here, Jez.
At
My
least
bad.
Warbit gets to go first at this point.
Wait for it. Let's download that one. Quickly create a clapper claw, and we'll see how fast we can do this.
That was
I
well
am-
planned. That initiative order.
I'm trying to figure out how I roll initiative for someone for this little thing.
I'll be creating you one. So we need to give you a character. And so we have clap and clapper claw.
We have the clap. We have the clap,
We have the
people.
clap,
we have
everybody.
the clap.
We have the clap.
Clap confirmed.
And representing actor. I don't know if I can give you friendly. Maybe I can go. Configure permissions. All players can observe. And Dan, you are the owner. You should now be able to drag him.
Woohoo!
Excellent. We've got Clapperclaw. We've got King Gullop the 19th. And we've got the Shadow Demon. So, as we roll for our initiative, let's see how Gullop does. And let's see how
How
the
do I roll
Shadow
my initiative?
you add yourself to the thing, so I'll add you to the combat tracker, and you can roll yourself in the combat tracker, maybe? Unless I roll for you.
I'll roll it. Woo! 3!
Hell yeah.
Yeehaw!
So, Warbit, with a resounding 17, you're able to get your commander first and foremost.
Huzzah!
The command goes through. The Shadow Demon continues. Kidding. You have the sword.
Yes, so I would like it to just splashity splash You know, I kind of imagine like a 2-year-old splashing in a puddle is kind of what I'm aiming for, but you know, I'm just gonna let it have its own creative license for how it would like to splash.
Is this a verbal command or is it sort of a mind link thing?
That is an excellent question. I'm just going to check out on that. Whoopee! Doesn't really a verbal command. So I'm just gonna
Verbal
like
command?
scream at it. Why you, dickhead?
You hear go.
Yep, good talk. All right, now I want you to just kind of jump around a bit, if you want. You know, just do it.
Now,
Tippity 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 splash.
does it have any chance to resist your command?
At the end of its turn, yeah, it can make a charisma saving throw.
Cool. You hear in anguish as it gazes upon Hector's succulent little body. It begins to splash, almost like a toddler throwing a fit against your command, but it does so with such pizzazz, such performance. You know this is a shadow demon. He's giving his all for you in this moment.
I really need to like make some demonic tap dance shoes for next time.
Next up in our turn order, we have Hector. As the shadow demon begins to dance and splash, you see a moment of your life flash before you. Now back, realizing that death is not so close. You are free to move.
I get up and just bolt as far as I can away from this thing, hiding behind Rafe, and just like, where did this thing come from? King Gullop, what is this you're doing? Who brought this thing?
Not me. No, I thought it was yours.
No, wasn't me. And I rummage around in my bag and pull out a small potion and kind of I down it and cast a blur on myself.
Nice. You drink your little blur in a bottle, and you are blurring. Is that the end of your turn?
That's the end of my turn.
Gullop the 19 says, well, I'm going to hippity hopper and get out of here. You have fun, you lot. And he's going to just boink, boink, as he begins to jump his way away from the shadow demon. Next in the turn is the shadow demon. It is tippity tapping, and then you said it can resist the end of its turn.
It can certainly try.
And that would
DC
be
15.
What save?
Charisma.
Charisma saving throw. It's probably not a good roll for it, is it? No, a 13?
Nope.
As it continues to tap dance away in the water here, you hear several of the bullywugs begin to ribbit, and you notice that now that you sort of have a bit of control in the situation, several of the bullywugs around the other islands have all sort of gathered, not necessarily in fear, but to watch in interest to see what happens in this particular conundrum that King Gullop has found himself in. Rafe, it's your turn.
I'm also going to make a little bit of a dash. Just a dash. Double down on some movement and get 60 feet if I can.
60 feet, you are free to move.
Oh no, I'm drawing circles on the map. My bad.
Well, that shows you the perimeter to which you could move, which is nice. As you jump your way out of there.
As I overtake Gullop.
These big clothes of mine are not very good for escaping, are they, Rivet?
Just defending your honor, King Gullop.
Thank you.
Try to keep up.
Mr. Cat. Malchus, it is your turn. As you see the shadow demon, as you pop into existence in this plane in front of this frog man, what do you do?
I think to myself, well, we've slain worse things. Stand behind me, everybody, as I walk towards the shadow demon. Don't worry. I'll handle this. Move along with your business, and then I'll cast my Eldritch Blast at it.
Oh no.
Carlos going out in a blaze of glory.
Oh,
20 and 21. Do they
20
hit?
and 21 hit.
9 and 12.
For a total of 21. Very nice. Minus...
See, he's not so tough.
Now, does he get another save if he gets damaged?
Nope.
Sweet. Next up, is that all with your turn, Malchus?
Yes.
Clapperclaw, you are up.
I turn to Malchus and I'm just like, I thought the plan was that that's the distraction. We use this chance to go with the prisoner to run away.
Yes,
Yep.
escape while you can. I'll hold it back.
Oh, no, well, hang on, let me try something first. And because it's within 15 feet of me, little Clapperclaw is going to use his unsettling presence. So what he's going to do is he's going to lift up his little gourd head, and it's just like so there's just this gap between his neck and his head, and he's like, booga booga booga. And try and scare it.
Amazing.
So he needs to make a wisdom save of 11.
Wisdom save of 11.
I sincerely hope this pays off.
It gets
Oh.
a 12.
Oh,
Clapperclaw puts the head back on. You got this, Malchus. And Clapperclaw's gonna run.
Just quickly checking, DM, is Morgort also in a turn order or with us?
That's your prisoner, hey?
Yeah.
Yes, but currently tokenless. We'll get them a token and get you friended up.
Theater of the mind.
You see her yell, "All right, let's go! Quickly, everyone!" She begins to dart as well towards the floating ship, making her escape. She is your pilot, after all.
Don't forget to grab their heads. I yell quietly so nobody else can hear over to Hector, because I remember that Hector has the bag of holding to put the heads in.
Incredible. Awesome. So next up in our turn order, we have Wobbit.
Ah, good. All right, Demon, I want you to frog hop east. And then I'm going to frog hop the other way.
And does it do its command on its turn?
So it tries to, so it does its command on its turn.
Right.
And then at the end of that turn, it saves.
Cool. Next up, Hector. As you see this creature turn to begin to make its jump, what do you do?
it's just like, Brave, don't leave me. And also, as running along the jetty or the gangway there. We'll forget about it. We'll unpack the bag of holding and just run along and just try and scoop all the heads off in one swoop.
Amazing. Begin to rush yourself away from here. King Gollop says, "You've got such short legs, yet you run so well." As he
Short
sits
Connery.
there. Hey, what a short Connery then. I was pretty impressed by that. And he also begins to hop, and you see him boing, he lands on top of the roof, and then boing, and you lose sight of him on the other side of the building. Next in our turn order, we have the Shadow Demon, who is, you just see him leap into the sky, a trail of black energy. As he leaps, when he leaps again through the swampland, and then you just hear as he tries to make his save once more, and that is a wisdom saving throw.
Charisma.
Charisma saving throw. No. As he continues to jump and dance his way east. Rafe, it's your turn.
Rafe's gonna keep making a beeline for the balloon.
Nicely
That's
done.
our GTFO plan.
It sure does seem that way.
Now, is this structure in front of me completely solid? So I've got to go. around?
Yes, so it's got the walkways that you can see. Sort of. Where is the exit actually? It would seem that there should be an exit.
You go, I almost need to go down, inside, through
Yeah, what are those? Are those
the
windows?
right
or...
testicle, then the left testicle.
Yeah, you're right.
I thought that
I'm just,
was
you know what?
Mickey
I'm
Mouse,
just gonna approximate.
Well,
the
you can
dash
also
route.
just run.
unseen.
You can run around the head of the building as well.
Yeah,
I
I'm
think.
just.
Yeah.
I'm just.
Yeah, there is an
guessing.
entrance at the tip of the chode.
Yeah. Sometimes it's easier just to avoid the whole situation altogether.
I also call out to the rest of the party. Remember the rock thingy monster on the stepping stones.
Have we still got one like following us around with harm?
That's,
Yes,
no,
we
that's
do.
like the undead Naga, but the rock thing wasn't one of those. That was just a dude living as a
Oh,
rock.
right.
Don't piss him off again. He was not happy the first time.
He was not a happy chap.
Well, the play because where you are now, that's where the balloon is,
No.
isn't it?
No, the balloon's
This
further
is
south.
it here. This one.
So we
This
have to cross the
patchwork.
rock bridge.
Unless you want to swim in the
Oh.
water where those skeleton things were. Which, be my guest.
No, thank you.
No.
No, thank you. Oh, actually, I'm fine. I'm fucking straw in a potato. I'm good.
What do I care?
God.
Oh, awesome. So next up in our order, we have Malchus.
I exclaim, he fears me! He runs away! Like the coward he is! Bow to my powerful magic. And then I'll cast Fly on myself. And make my way.
Take him away.
Pick up.
Walking past.
Make my way over here.
Just flying. Oh,
Whee!
come on.
Over the water. Yay!
Yeah, so as you fly, you skim along the edge of these mists that seem to cover whatever structure exists inside of the mist cloud.
Change of plan. We don't need a balloon anymore. We have a Malchus. Just retrieve heads from a bag of holding and airdrop these talking heads.
As Malchus begins to fly, Clapperclaw, what are you up to?
First up, I'm gonna see if my unsettling presence comes back. It comes back on a 6. No, it doesn't.
Oh,
I'm gonna keep I'll be like, I turn to Warbit. I'm like, Warbit, am I scary? I'll just keep running.
as they run out. And you guys all see Morgort appear next to you, running alongside you in the space as they begin to rush also towards the balloon at speed.
How is Hector doing with grabbing the heads?
Hop. Hector. Where's Hector? Hector didn't.
He's underneath me.
Oh, he's underneath you. Did you use your action for that?
I have not used an action for that,
Okay,
no.
cool. Well, Morgort is going to rush to you as well. Seeing you all stop to take these heads, they're going to grab 2 of them, and then they're going to do a hop out as well. Quickly, please! We don't have much time while they're distracted. One of the Bullywug Knights will be upon us in seconds. And it is now your turn, Warbit.
Warbit is going to order the demon to do cartwheels. South this time.
A demonic screech echoes across the misty
so good
water
at
plane
that.
now. The remaining bullywugs seem to be apprehensive, giving this thing shrieking, but the threat of it seems far lessened, given its comical motions throughout the space.
Those frogs are so doomed. Once this guy saves. Me too.
You're gonna leave, and the Shadow Demon's gonna be like, "All right then."
Playtime.
All right. Next up in our turn order, Hector.
Hector continues running along, trying to grab whatever heads are still remaining.
All right,
And,
cool. If you make your action, you could probably grab two of them. If you at disadvantage, I can see if you can grab all four.
Okay.
On a fail, you could drop some heads.
We'll see about that.
Go ahead and make a. You can roll with whatever you think is going to help you in this situation.
If I don't take an action on my turn, can I assist?
Yeah, you can assist him.
Dex?
Yeah, if you want to juggle the heads and quickly try and grab them all, be ridiculous.
I can't use intelligence to do it, can I?
If you can explain a smart way that your character approach this.
No.
There is no smart way.
Not in the heat of trying to get heads off a post. That's a Dex check. Oh, natural one.
With advantage? Because you are getting clapper clawed.
I'm trying to I'm clawing the beams as he gets them, so that if they don't come off straight away, it breaks.
Yeah, as you throw these heads off of the poles, you're catching them clapper claw, and a quick double team effort. These heads are captured as you hear, "Oh, careful! Oh, that's my eye! Please, no! I only had one cheek left." As they, as you keep sort of throwing these decomposing heads off of these poles that they
literally one claw is through one of these things' cheek and out the other side.
Oh, oh! As it has a really tough time. Oh, amazing! Well done. You both have your collection of 6 heads. As your Morgort rushes with the other 2 away from you all. King Golop bounces furthest on boing, boing, as he gets his way over to where the balloon is now as well. The Shadow Demon begins to do some cartwheels. As its shadowy form begins to twirl and spin, it's as if a vortex opens on its side. It does cartwheels in a way that even the most majestic of dancers and even the most flexible of bards would be envious of.
Hold up a sign saying 10.
It is your turn.
I'm going to need to run a bit closer to Golop, I think, and stop short of the rocks in the pond. And I yell over at Golop and I go, "Is this Blavorna's doing? Does she know about the book?"
Golub yells back, "Oh, I don't know, Ribbit. Did you tell her, Ribbit?"
"We've never met her, but this seems right up her alley."
"I bet these are my competitors, Ribbit. They want my crown, Ribbit."
I think that's me spent too.
Hell yeah. Malchus.
Oh, I could dash.
I will continue over to the balloon and stand right on the top of it.
From this vantage point, you can see how much it's been patched. You feel a little bit of air escape from one of the small holes in it it's obvious that they haven't been able to reach, given its inflated state. And you see a little bit of what they meant when this thing was just on the brink of destruction.
I'll cast Minor Illusion to keep my mind at ease.
You just patch the hole?
Yeah, and just patch it up.
The hissing stops. A great repair. There was never a hole there to begin with. Morgort, seeing all this, leaps down next to you, Rafe, and you dunk as you see her feet sort of land gently. She's managed to find herself a weapon in amongst the things, and she says, "Quickly, I can see one of your people are on top there. I think we have a chance to get out of here." And then leaps across the space to land next to Golub. on the side of the bank. Clap
I shout, you sure that's a good idea? As she's already gone.
Just sprint.
I turn to I'll catch up to Hector. And my thing automatically tries to roll to see if my frightful presence is back, but I don't need it. But that's cool.
That's nice.
And then I was like, I'll catch up to Hector. And I'm like, do you have a plan for the things that are in the water?
Just don't piss them off. Just run straight over the rocks, quick as you can.
Okay. And I get to about there because I literally have 25 feet of movement.
You can dash though.
I used my action before to help Hector. So.
True. Good luck. Next up we have Wobbit.
Ah, that's me. All right, how far did he get away? Oh, he's over there. Okay. I would like him to now do some, like, backflips south.
Oh no. All right, cool. We'll get to that when it's his turn. Hector Hargreaves.
Hector would just pick up the pace and just run as fast as he can.
Sprinting.
See what I'm going to say about that.
Low legs. Then next up, Golop the 19th. He yells. He looks down at this Morgoth who's now landed next to him. What are you doing outside of the prison, Ribbit? Hello, Golop. Ribbit, where are my guards? And he begins to sort of hop backwards and begins to be a bit panicked. You can see him begin to look around as if his assassins are close at hand. The Shadow Demon begins to spin, flipping and flopping and flying its way towards the bank here. As it does so, all of the spectators who are watching for Golop's politics to come into fruition see themselves now being approached by a spinning vortex of shadow that seems to be made of nothing but claws and nightmares, as they all rush inwards, and you hear several splooshes as they jump into the marshy waters. Their aristocratic clothing now mud-soaked as they revert to the ability to swim to get away from this creature. Rafe, it is your turn.
I would like to deftly run across the rocks, if I may, taking special note of which one was potentially the rock monster from before.
I'll give you a athletics check with advantage.
A what check?
Dex or athletics, whichever you prefer.
Absolutely Dex.
As you nimbly twist and twirl your way across these stones.
For 20?
20, you make it across with ease, making careful note not to step on the grumpy rock that resides in its midst.
Doink, 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 doink.
Fleet-footed cat, as it is. Golop looks at you. Quickly, cat, please! They're trying to kill me, Ribbit! As you stand next to Morgoth, Morgoth just looks at you, and as much as a frog could roll its eyes, it does so towards you.
I say, I'm sorry, King, but that's my whole turn.
He looks at you panicked and says, I thought you were a fighter. Don't you have a second action or something, Ribbit?
I'm saving it.
Malchus, now with the hissing under your foot stopped, although a pleasant breeze still seems to emanate directly under your big toe, what do you do?
Malchus sees them running along at the bottom and decides, I can help. I know what to do. And casts Gust behind them. moving them slowly forwards through the power of wind at their back.
So is it just like, is the gust in an area? What's the AoE on that?
Yeah, this direction here.
So you're pointing it towards like the south?
Yes, southwards,
Okay, cool.
to get them to help them move along.
Awesome. That means anybody crossing the rocks will have disadvantage.
Nicely
Next
done.
up, Morgort, as she looks upon the wind. Ominous tidings, King. She hops up, begins to quickly slice through the first of these ropes, leaps across, slices at the second, as this whole thing begins to sort of lift on one side, held only by the ropes on the other sides of the mooring.
That bitch is gonna take off and leave us?
She yells out, "Quickly, get on here!" And Clapperclaw, being now almost an eternity away from the group, what are you going to do?
I look back at Warbin and like, eh? And then I run and dash and move my full 50 feet of movement to get to right next to Hector.
Nice. Next up, we have Warbit. As you see all of the shenanigans happening, what do you do?
Oh, I can see that person frog thing cutting ropes, and I'm just like, I'm not going to make it all the way around, so I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Bonus action to jump, which I can do.
Yeah.
But
That's-
da-da-da!
How far can you jump?
15.
Oh my god!
That's too many squares?
There's
Or
too
is
many.
that-
I will give it to you, but you've got to roll a disadvantage. Well, no, I'll let you roll flat. We'll do like a athletics check.
Minor blessing, chat. Minor blessing or something. Don't let Manny die.
It'll just be a save.
All right, athletics, you say.
You can do this.
Can it be an acrobatics, possibly?
Yes. Yes, there's enough ropes, things around that if you can get to one of them, I think you can do some
Well,
shit. Oof. Chat. There's nothing from you. There's no saving coming. We're looking for like a 15 or above there.
Cat, come
Dang it.
on. Save Maddie.
As you leap across the space, you will watch, graceful as anything.
oh wait, hold on.
guys have
Wait
good-
for it. Wait for
You
it.
can
Wait.
jump real good. You're a fucking rabbit.
No.
Yeah.
I know that, but
You
I
gotta
have
take it
Is it vertical?
When I make an ability check or saving throw, you can use this feature to add D10 to your roll. You can do so after seeing the roll, but before the effects come.
Oh,
yes.
clutch. Roll that
I
dice.
saved myself. I don't need anyone else.
I'm
That
a
one I
strong,
did.
independent rabbit who don't need no one.
Oh!
Well, it was nice knowing you all.
Watch me defy gravity!
as you all just see the rabbit just
Hold on,
hit the
and
wall.
hold on, and then I can do special effect. Can I do 2 in one go if that fails?
Can you?
Because I've got Pact of the Talisman, which is special, and
I
I'm
mean,
wearing my own
technically you still
talisman.
haven't seen the full results yet, if that helps.
Okay, I'm gonna try and add a D4.
You're a total of 13 now. We're looking for a 2. Oh, yeah.
Oh my god!
Oh, it's beautiful.
That's all I got.
Sploosh.
I guess that's not a deck saving throw.
As you land in the water, splash. And that ends your turn. Next up, we have Hector. As you see Warbit leap into the water with grace, you are now up.
Okay, here's what I want to do, DM. I want to use my movement to get to about here,
Yep.
but I'm readying my action for when Clapper Claw gets next to me.
Mhm.
And then using the momentum of the run, I'm going to grab him and use my Boots of Levitation to launch off towards the ship.
Yes.
And then hopefully it lasts 6 seconds so I can do something else.
Awesome.
If I don't make it to the ship, that is.
Cool. We'll see how that all plays. King Gollop the 19th continues to back away. Oh, will you save me against that escapee there, Cat Ribbit?
All part of the plan, sir.
Make a persuasion check. Not that you're lying, it's just that I don't think it's necessarily in his favor.
Performance? Persuasion?
Yep, either's fine.
There's a difference of like a couple of points in there.
You can make a real good
I'll do good
performance
chance
out of it.
for 19.
He seems to settle in a little bit. All right, Cat Rivet, you've done well for me so far.
Where's the trust, sir? My liege.
Liege. Quickly, Warbit, when you don't give a command to this thing, does it then continue the last command it has, or does it come into its own?
So it starts to attack the nearest creatures to it.
Oh, cool.
And then I'm going to drop concentration on that spell, and then it will last for 1d6 rounds.
All right,
after that.
let's. So you've dropped concentration on it now?
Yeah.
Okay, so roll that d6.
Yep.
Come on, you can't roll another one. What are the odds?
That's you roll the higher one. Awesome. The Shadow Demon rushes towards the inside of the building, and you just begin to hear screams.
Oh God.
Next up in our turn order, Rafe.
Rafe is going to run and jump into. Is there a basket or something
There
hanging
is.
out?
It'll be
Yeah.
sitting underneath it. Big enough for the biggest size of the party at its full attendance.
No, I probably can't
Plus-
make the full
Plus
jump.
a driver, plus a clapper claw. That's sort of the limits of the space.
I probably can't make the full jump, but I'm going to Indiana Jones the shit out of this with the whip
Oh yeah, yeah.
and just whip onto one of the ropes.
Okay, roll to hit. We'll see if you can do it. It'll be, let's say, like a 13 AC to try and land this one.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun.
With how it's like going, your whip hits it, and because of the pressure on one of those remaining ropes, it snaps, and your whip just like slashes it. Now it's holding on one, just the furthest one, and it's now teetering right up. You see the basket start to lift. Even
But I
further,
hit it. And I
Okay.
assumed that jump was going to be good, so I have just double-handed that whip, started the swing, and into the void. Sploosh.
You also just like as if you're doing tubing and you just like you see like that spurt as you just like go deep into the water, you sort of do that as you just break the water surface tension, and you are now below the waters, much like water.
Blub, 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 blub.
Oh fuck.
Malchus, you
Malchus
just start
thinks to
hearing
himself,
flashes around you.
yeah, what the fuck is happening? What are these people doing? Malchus goes around over. I would have seen Warbit jump and then just into the water, right? From that direction. Yeah,
Yep.
I'll go and try and save him. Am I able to find where Warbit is?
Make a perception check into sort of the murky waters.
I'm hoping my my fly will still work.
Oh no.
It's unfortunately just too murky. It is gross in there. It is so hard for you to see anything except the floating bits of dead fish that now descend upon your nostrils.
Crap. Warbit! Warbit! Get up out of the water. I'll help you up.
You hear no response.
End my turn.
Morgott rushes to the last of the lines as they climb into the basket itself. I can't hold it much longer. Quickly, all of you. You do not understand the danger that we're in.
I think we do.
You have not yet seen Bavlorna. If she catches wind of our escape, there will be hell to pay. Clapperclaw, it is your turn.
Oh, what am I going to do? I'm just a little old scarecrow. I'm going to go stand next to Hector.
The
and be
second
like,
you get next to Hector, the trigger goes off and you just get ripped up by a
what?
So, as you leap up, you become weightless. The momentum of your run is increased. The gust hits you with such speed that you actually overshoot your mark as you rush forward.
But whilst in the air, I'm going to use my coiling grasp tattoo. So I feel a voice come over and it's like, not today! And the coiling grasp thing comes out and grabs onto the basket. That was the plan.
All right, you've got an AC to hit of 13. I can't do it for one, not the other.
Whilst he's doing this, I would like to, after hearing 2 splooshes, I'm scanning for anyone, and if I see any struggle, any shapes in the water, my action will be to use my frightful present to scare away whatever's attacking my companions.
Make a perception check.
So with this coiling grasp tattoo, it is against the strength save. So I don't know what do you want me to do.
Okay, so let's make it have a strength save. The logic being that the material of the boat has to be strong enough to actually sustain this sort of unknown power that you're just throwing at it. So I'll roll a d20, and if it is gets 10 or above, you'll be okay. Below that, it'll break off at the piece that you're attacking.
Oh shit!
Does that seem fair?
Oh, you're the boss. Oh shit!
You grab one of the pieces of the basket, and you just hear as a piece of it drops off, and you grab it and just rip off this chunk of like decayed, wet, woven sort of basket material.
Shit!
As it throws off a bit of your trajectory, you sort of like begin to spin and pivot off into the lake as you're still floating.
I just, as we're floating away, I just turn to Hector and I'm like, this is going really well.
Do something, Clapper!
I'm 5 years old! I'm a fucking scarecrow!
Did you perceive? Oh, you did perceive, but no, you didn't perceive.
I didn't roll a perception check or anything. So do you want me to roll one?
Yeah, just roll perception if you wanted to have a look out for them.
I don't have an actual perception, so I'll roll a wisdom check if it'll let me. Okay, it's a flat roll anyway. I don't have a modifier, so.
Nice.
Oh, no, there they go. There they go. Sorry.
That's
Okay,
okay.
first one was a 13.
So with a 13, you see a shape where Warbot went in, and it seems for the most part that it's the only shape minus the other general murkiness.
Sorry, what was that? Sorry.
You see like only the shape of Warbot from your current vantage point as you rush past.
All right. Well, I'll lock on that, and if I see any other shapes come near her, the frightful presence will activate, and I'll try and spook whatever it is.
How close do you have to be for frightful presence?
15 feet.
Because I'm pretty sure you guys get blown over to like here as the swing sort of goes wide.
Oh shit. Okay.
You see that as you swing past.
Okay. I'll be like, okay, well, can instead then I'll just use my action because I don't know anyone else is in the water.
Yep.
I'll just be like, shout out to the group. I'm like, I think I see Warbot. I think she's in trouble. She's under the water.
Amazing.
Her new name is Sharkbait.
As Hector, you can sort of slowly begin to descend with your shoes, if you'd like, unless you want to keep at that altitude.
No, at this stage, if I can see myself approaching land with Clapperclaw, I'll start to come down.
Nice. You land sort of where you're at now, seeing this last rope stretched taut ahead of you. Next up, we have Warbit.
Warbit's. Warbit's gonna cast Misty Step and teleport into the fucking basket.
Nice. You just see this like what a dolphin reaching the water as this trail of mist just as the water bursts out from where you were displacing. You all see a bit of a lurch in the water as that Misty Step takes place. And dripping in the basket is one wet rabbit.
Don't recommend.
And like, there's a piece of like kelp that you just sort of like pick off your ears and just drop off the side.
It's like, here's spaghetti in here.
You hear one of the heads that are now being carried look towards you. Oh, that's where one of my other eyes went. And you feel something caught in your. Do you have hair as a rabbit?
Fur.
It's sort of caught in your fur a little bit. It's just sort of sticky.
Me personally, that freaked me out. Warbit, he's okay with eyeballs, so I mean, like, be like,
Warbit just summoned an eldritch abomination, but he's creeped out by an eyeball.
he has an eyeball in it. Like, he's got his own eyeball in like a pendant that he keeps as like his talisman. So like, someone else's eyeball probably would be fine. Me, like, I just imagined how I would feel, and yeah, that's not the character. So.
Now, this is a complete tangent, but I found out this week that people can have a phobia of marshmallows. Which
Why
like,
are you imagining eating like what?
No, I was more
what
thinking
is the
like,
connection? Are we imagining eating
there
eyeballs?
was the fear of an eyeball, and that was like what's like people like. I can imagine being like afraid of a gross body part being attached to you. That's a reasonable fear. But there are people that are legitimately like, no, don't give me that squishy little thing of sugar. I can't bear it. Oh the drama. Oh the concern.
My
It's
next
just
door
like-
neighbor has a phobia of cotton wool balls.
Yeah, see, I think the eyeball thing makes far more sense to me.
What is a phobia of marshmallows called?
I don't know. There's a name for it.
Well, now I've got to figure it out.
Yeah, please
Google!
it.
Everyone's on
Google it.
Google now.
It's very good.
It's a phobia of cotton wool balls.
Gollum the 19th looks at you again. Rafe says, "Oh, what are you up to now? Have you sorted them yet, Rabbit?"
Working on it, boss.
Oh, good on you. And the shadow demon continues as you just hear more screams. Then suddenly, the screaming stops. Rafe, your turn.
Is this... no, I should actually be in the water where I missed the jump.
Bloop.
Blub, 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 blub. Is this tether still good?
It is the other one on the far end. It's the final tether. So
It's the final tether.
the final tether, because this one is the one that you snapped with your whip.
Ah, all right. Damn it. I would like to use feline agility to double the movement swim speed and get to that side and soggily climb my way up. Have we got everyone on board yet?
No, we're still missing. Warbit's in. Malchus is pretty much in. We're just missing Clapperclaw and Hector. If you can get in here.
Okay, so don't cut this one. And I will defend this tether then.
Excellent. As you do so, you begin to notice some of the guards that scattered begin to gaze towards you, coming in from the west here behind Golog.
Sorry, the guards are coming from where?
Sort of the west here, towards
Right.
like where King Galop is currently standing. Malchus, you are up as you see this misty step happen, and you feel the balloon begin to shake a little as Rafe climbs it, and the tension on that rope cannot be very good for it.
I turn to Rafe. Say, Rafe, do we need the king? Or should he remain?
We need him alive at the end.
Are those people there? Are they after
what
us
are you
or
talking
him?
about me being alive?
Try
Are
to-
you
try to
trying
say
to
this
kill me?
Quietly. Discreetly.
I do not say kindly to whispers, Rafe.
Quiet king, I cast hold person on him.
Regicide, yeah!
Come close.
Alright, he's gonna try and make a saving throw. Normal. And that doesn't actually shut them up though, does it?
Oh, it does. He's just
Paralyzed?
paralyzed.
Oh shit. You hear him like mid-sentence like, "Are you back?" And then he just as he's just like held there, and like you can see his like long tongue just rolls out of his mouth.
Should I bring him on the ship or leave him?
No, he stays.
Okay.
Yes, please, let's not bring any more dead weight onto this ship. We've already got a 5-year-old scarecrow and a I guess a wet bunny, a wet cat. We've got quite the comical crew here.
Okay.
Morgott looks over the side to you, Hector and Clapperclaw, and finding rope inside, throws it overboard to you two there, and says, "Quickly now! Well, the second you're off, I'm going to cut this rope." And she readies her action to slice the rope when you get on board. Clapperclaw, you're up.
Cool. So quick question about my claws.
Yep.
Can they be used for climbing, or if I touch the rope, will it cut it?
I have been considering that as I mentioned that. It does seem like, how's the muscle development of a 5-year-old scarecrow?
So my claws do 2d4 damage.
Is
It's
it
more than a
piercing
normal
or is
punch.
it slashing damage?
Slashing damage.
Have you got your pen license yet?
Ooh. Good question.
I'm 5.
Okay, another
I'm still on
question.
crayons.
Do you have clothes on, don't you?
I do, but not that I really. It's literally just to keep my stuffing inside. Like I've got nothing to hide.
But do you dress yourself? It's more of a philosophical question than a rule block question.
Well, I suppose if Edward Scissorhands could, I could too.
I believe in you, Clapperclaw. I think you got this.
All right, I will reach out for the rope to start pulling myself.
And like in this moment, there's like that, that like song. It's like dun 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 dun, dun, as it all just slows down, as like hand over hand, Clapperclaw just gently sort of pinching the rope.
Claw over claw.
I tend to hear what's the guy's voice? The one that was Morgan Freeman going, "He don't got this."
As unbelievably, the claw outstretched in front of Claw reaches the top of the basket. A little claw and a gore top gook over the top.
He just tumbles in, but he like a child trying acrobatics. He lands with like his head on the bottom of the basket, and he's just upside down. Did I do it? Did I do it?
You see Morgott just like one like hand on her face, just shaking her head. Just like, this is the team, the team of adventurers that's gonna help save our people.
Are we all on board?
We've got a head
Morbid,
up.
as you watch, you see Hector still waiting on board. Is there anything you do while you wait?
So Hector's not on board.
Not yet, no.
I'm gonna, and he's floating, yeah.
He is
Not presently.
currently on the ground.
He's on the ground. Can I lasso a rope to him and be like, like,
There's a rope that's like already dangling, so there's one that's ready for him to climb.
okay. Climb on, buddy!
Excellent.
Come on, I'll pull you up!
Hector, with that in mind, you've got a very easy time. Do you want to take the rope?
Oh, absolutely. Finally! Grab the rope.
Grab it, and you get hoisted by
I don't
this
like
this warbit as you're carried up to the top of this rope, and you two are pulled over by some quick hands. The second you're over the side, you just hear twang as the slice of the sword goes through the rope that now is keeping this thing restrained, and you all feel yourselves lifting off into the sky above Downfall.
I run over to the side of the basket where I can see King Gollop, still held person. I go, "Don't worry, sir. We got this."
As you do, you see the guardsmen run out towards him, like looking all weirded out and like confused about what happened, and then like in shock as the balloon begins to rise.
And as soon as it's quiet enough, Clapperclaw gets up and is like, hey everyone, watch. Yeah. like anyone who has a 5-year-old will know that they do. Yeah.
That's amazing. Malchus smiles.
And with
It's the first
that,
time we've seen you do that.
Yeah.
we'll have ourselves a break before we jump into the rest of this plan. How well do you feel the plan's performing so far?
This has been great. It's come together perfectly. No
can't
one's
get any
died. We've achieved one of
The
the
Shadow
goals.
Demon didn't kill anyone important.
Just danced around. That was brilliant.
I will say that based on that particular escapade, I will be saying that this is now on half as much health as it was when you guys first started inspecting the ship. So any sort of damage to this thing will make it start to crash. But in
Fantastic.
saying
No
that,
idea.
you guys are off to a great beginning.
Well, now we just need to go through the second half of the plan, which is to air bomb these talking heads into a bandit fortress.
At
Can't
night.
possibly go wrong.
What was that story, Mark?
At night.
At night. Oh, what time is it now?
Did we say it was evening?
Yes.
Must be, yeah. So it's just
Yes,
it'll probably
yes,
be like
yes.
the sun is like you guys are watching the sunset as you guys are rising in this balloon, and it goes dark as you leave Downfall.
I love it when the plan comes together.
So smooth.
All right, do a quick 10-minute break, and
Yep.
we'll be back at 9, probably like close to 9:45, given some delays, and we'll see everybody then.
Treat.
Bye.
Talk soon.